Hey YouTube, here with my Smart Parts Ion again. Today I'm going to show you how to maintain your solenoid. Tools you're going to need are basically how to disassemble your marker. You're going to need to take off the grips, screwdriver, and of course take off the body and the solenoid and hosing and all that. And you're also going to need some pliers. Well, I'll show you why later on. And some Q-tips to clean it out. So, we'll start here by completely disassembling it and getting to the solenoid, and I don't really need to show you that. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so once you take apart the entire body and everything, and you have your board and hosing assembly and, of course, the solenoid, you can begin to start taking it apart. So, first you start off with the pliers, of course. These type pliers that you can adjust the size of the mouth thing is really the best, I'd have to say. What you want to do is take off this brass-colored metal bracket around the solenoid itself. And trust me, it's difficult to get off. It takes a little bit of prying and strength to get it off, but basically it just slides off like that. There you go. And just note that it went on this way. The sort of bent end, if you can see that, the bent end here goes on the bottom. Just keep that in mind. Next up, you want to take the solenoid head off, which is this brass piece on the top with the two barbs coming out of it. First thing I want to tell you is do not, unless you absolutely have to, do not take the hosing off of these off of the solenoid head. Basically, because they're so hard to take off, first of all, and they're even harder to put back on. So unless you absolutely have to take these hosing off, which would be because it like exploded or something, so there's too much pressure or something ridiculous that you have to take it off for. But other than that, I wouldn't mess with it at all if I were you. So, well, that was pretty soft, but okay, there you go. That's the solenoid head. All you have to do is pull it off. Then you want to inspect this O-ring. It's clear. It seals off the solenoid itself, so you just want to inspect it, make sure that it's not scratched or broken or anything. And also keep in mind the way the head attaches on, even though it'd be pretty hard to screw it up. But if you see this notch right here, you know that goes to the front of the gun, if you can picture that. Anyways, okay, so now, if you look inside there, there's this little thing that goes up and down when you shoot, which is basically the working part of the solenoid. You just tip it upside down. There it is. It's brass colored also. And look on the bottom, there's this little rubber piece. You just need to inspect that and make sure it's not scratched up or any nicks in it or anything. And basically now your solenoid is taken apart. All you have to do is grab a Q-tip, and really the reason for doing this, for cleaning this out, is to make sure there's no oil in it. Keep in mind, the way the gun works, when the air comes back in and exhausts out the bottom of the solenoid, there's going to be a little bit of grease on it from when you grease the bolt. So that grease slowly accumulates inside your solenoid, which is basically the reason for maintaining it, for having to clean it. So stick in a Q-tip, spin it around in there, make sure there's no grease or other dirt. Same with the tip of this. Give that a quick cleaning. And basically that's all you have to do. Pretty simple. You can just put it back together. You drop that in, make sure it's rubber face down. Get the head, put it on the correct way. Remember, the long hose goes to the front. Same for the notch, goes to the front. Just drop it on there. You'll notice when it's all the way in. Get your bracket. Remember, the bent end is on the bottom. It's kind of difficult to get in there. But you want to make sure that it's underneath the solenoid head, just in between. There's a little place. You'll see that's where it has to be to hold the solenoid head in place. It's basically what it does. And then you slide that back on there. It's a little bit tricky, but you'll get it on. And your solenoid's back together. That's about it. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I really need to show you about that. Okay, so once you're finished, what I would do is grab a battery, stick it on there, and I like to do this outside the gun. It's just easier to do. Hold down the button. It of course thinks the eyes are blocked because there is no eyes. Put the eyes off. If you can hear the solenoid moving in there, the little piece that I showed you that goes up and down, if you can hear it moving, it's actually really easy to hear if you put it on a desk. As long as you hear that moving, it should be working. As long as you had the rubber face down, your solenoid should be in working order now. So that's basically how to maintain your solenoid. And if you have any questions, again, just please send me a message. It's easier than in the comments, but if you comment, I'll probably still try to reply. And thanks for the support, all you people that subscribed. It's really awesome to have that many subscribers to my channel. Also, if you have any requests for videos, you can... It's probably better if you put them in the comments. I don't really need a bunch of messages, but remember a few things when you're asking for videos is, unless I actually have the thing you want, I don't really know how I can make you a video. Like, I have people asking me to do a board video for a Virtue board or a T-board or something like that, and I don't even have one, so if there's something about the stock ion that you need help with, I can definitely help you out, but until I start getting a bunch of upgrades and stuff, I can't really, make a video about it. To all you people asking about a QEV video, I will make one as soon as I get a QEV. I'm sorry, I actually have the money now, and I have a couple of other things I need. I need some O-rings, and I need some detents. But once I can get my QEV, I will give you a video on how to install it. It's pretty simple though, so it should be an easy video to make anyways. Okay, but still, thanks for all your support, everybody, and I guess I'll see you on the field. Oh yeah, one more thing I forgot. If you look at my channel, you'll see that it looks different than it did before, unless you haven't been there, I guess. But it looks different than it was. I put a picture that is of me, of course, in the background, and I changed the color and stuff in Photoshop so it looks really cool. And I changed the color of the boxes and all the writing and stuff. And so what I want is all of you that are subscribers or that are watching any of my videos or whatever to go into my channel and at the comments on the bottom tell me if you like the new look, if you liked it before, or if you have any suggestions. You can post them up there, because I am willing to change it if you have an awesome idea. But I think it looks pretty cool right now. So post up if you like it now, or if you liked it then, or whatever. So yeah.